Hello everyone, I'm Courtney Conover and welcome to my YouTube channel. First and foremost, I want to thank you for taking a moment to stop here because I know you have a gazillion choices of where you can spend your time on YouTube, so I thank you for taking a moment to visit this channel. And secondly, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. So first and foremost, I'm a mother of two small children, a son who's almost 6 and our daughter who's almost 4. I'm the wife of a former NFL offensive lineman, and I'm a freelance writer and certified yoga instructor. But the main thing that brought me here is my natural hair journey, which I started in November of 2015. So I just want to take you back there for just a moment. I was 38 years old, the mother of a 2-year-old daughter, and she has the most glorious head of curls I've ever seen. Her hair's never been straightened, it's never been braided, it's just been wild and curly and free. And I made it my mission to let her know to embrace her curls and to know that they're beautiful and to just grow up from the get-go thinking that they're beautiful. But I very quickly realized that I would probably be called out by her when she discovered, obviously, that I had the same hair as her, but I opted to straighten my hair. At 38 years old, I had never worn my hair natural. I had no idea how to even style my hair, how to control it in its natural state. I knew nothing about my hair in its natural state. And while it had been almost 20 years since I had a relaxer to straighten my hair, I was literally addicted to my flat iron. Had it plugged up all the time, ready to go at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I was just addicted to straightening my hair. I had almost waist-length hair. And let me just tell you really quickly that in the description box, you'll see a link to my blog, which has all of the photos of my timeline of my hair journey, so you can see precisely what I'm talking about and the progression that has taken place since November 2015. But yeah, so I would straighten my hair, I would go through these 4-hour blowout sessions, and I very quickly realized that one day she would call me a liar. Because if I thought her hair was so gorgeous, why was I doing everything in my power to make my hair unlike hers? So cold turkey, I decided one day in November or late October of 2015 that I was not going to straighten my hair anymore. And I just thought that the next time I washed my hair, I would have these glorious curls like her, and we'd be ready to go, and we'd ride off in the sunset, and everything would be great. Except for that it wasn't, because when I washed my hair and stepped out of the shower and decided to style it and do all of this to it, it was a hot mess because literally 75% of it was severely heat damaged. I had no idea what was going on. I thought I was stupid enough to actually believe that, oh, my hair was growing straighter now. No, honey, it was heat damage to oblivion. Went to a curly hair salon or a stylist who specialized in curly hair, a diva-trained stylist who essentially told me that, yeah, there's no bringing your curls back. There's nothing that you can do. So I wasn't prepared to big chop. So what I did was I slowly chopped my hair off over the 2-year period. My last transitional cut was April 1st of 2017, this year, on my 40th birthday. So that's when that's what you're looking at now. These curls are, this hair has never been straightened, just been worn in its natural state like it is right now. This is a 9-day-old wash and go. But I swear the older my wash and go gets, the more full it gets, the more I like it. This is a 9-day wash and go. So you're looking at 1 year and 9 months of growth here. So yeah, so this is it's deceiving because it's a lot longer than what it looks in its curly state, but that's the way curly hair is, the shrinkage and all that kind of stuff. But anywho, yeah, so it was a journey. It was it's sometimes hell. It was simultaneously the hardest and best decision I've ever made. And the reason why I launched this channel was to be some kind of source of assistance, help, guidance, support, mainly support and encouragement for those of you who are contemplating a transition, are in the midst of the transition, and just kind of wondering, like, what the heck am I doing? One of the things that I found most frustrating during my transition was the fact that while YouTube was immensely helpful, I didn't see a lot of women who were at my stage, meaning they already had these glorious heads of curls, and they were trying all these products, and virtually to me, every product that they that they played with, it worked awesome on their hair because their hair was natural and or healthy, and they had reached the promised land, as I say, with regard to their journey, and I was not there yet. So no matter what I did, no matter what I used on my hair, it really wasn't looking the way theirs would look, because again, my hair is severely heat damaged and I wasn't prepared to let all of that length go. I did slowly over time, but there were a lot of days where I wore hats. There were a lot of days where I cried. There were a lot of days where if it weren't for my daughter, I don't know if I would have continued. I had made the decision. I stuck with it. I never wavered, but I'm not going to lie, it was very, very hard. I was yeah, like I said, it was the best and worst of times, really. But my point today is I just wanted to tell you kind of what I plan, or what I'm planning for this channel, is just, like I said, a source of encouragement, a source of guidance. And I want to literally show you and tell you everything that I did along the way, because I'm not a, natural curly salon stylist. I'm not a scientist. I was just in the trenches. I was just like a regular woman out there like you are, just trying to figure my way through this. So I can tell you what worked and what didn't work for me. And I just want to tell you essentially to stay with it. Really quickly, I know this video is approaching 7 minutes, so I'm just going to try to wrap it up now. But I do want to leave you with this. Several years ago on New Year's Day, I came across, it wasn't a meme, but it was like a picture that I found on Google Images on New Year's Day. It was a picture of a wall somewhere, like maybe an alley or something, and it said, "Fear is a liar." And it was so empowering to find that on New Year's Day, because we're all full of, this gumption and this inspiration to go out and embrace and rock our New Year's resolutions. And fear's a liar. That was so cool. And I just thought that was just such a cool statement, and the way it looked on the wall and all of that good stuff. And several years later now, having gone through a natural hair journey, that picture, that phrase, "fear is a liar," has a whole new meaning. Because I have to say that while have never done anything better than this natural hair journey. Well, obviously besides having my children and getting married, but at the time there were times where I was so fearful. I was so fearful that is this really gonna work for me, right? You look at all these YouTube tutorials and you're reading everything, and the natural hair community has so much information that it can be overwhelming for people who just start. And when you're in the midst of that transition, when half of your hair is straight, and you've got these stick straight pieces, and you've got hair that's thinning, or you've got hair that's frizzy and there's no definition, and you wonder how you're going to wear your hair in the morning before work. Or in my case, when I went to drop my kids off at preschool drop-off, I know there were some parents looking at me like, what the hell is going on with Courtney's hair? But you can't like hide under a rock during your transition, right? You've got to go about your life and you've got to make the best of it. But deep inside, when you come home at night, when you're doing that wash and go and you're looking at all these glorious heads on YouTube, you're thinking, this is not going to be me. Like, am I just spinning my wheels in the dirt? Like, what's going to become of this? And that fear sets in a little bit because you're in this state of not knowing, and you have to trust. You have to trust because you're not seeing the results that you want. Your hair's not growing fast enough. Even if it is growing, it's still not fast enough, right? So that fear creeps in of just doubt, and you just wonder, are you going to get to the other side? My point here today is to tell you that yes, you are going to get to the other side. Stick to it. Don't give up. Don't run to that flat iron. Don't run to that blow dryer. Don't do that. Don't do that. You made this commitment, and you are seeing little tiny steps. I know it's not fast, but you're seeing improvements little by little every single day. And that whole phrase, Rome wasn't built in a day, I think that it was literally coined, all those hundreds of years ago, because someday somebody knew that we were going to go through a natural hair journey, and Rome wasn't built in a day essentially personifies what we go through with this natural hair journey. So really quickly, I want to tell you also, I've launched a Facebook group called Courtney Conover's Naturally Curly Love Lounge. So it's a place for transitioners, for those who have already completed their transition, all ethnicities, regardless of your hair type, your curl pattern. Every single curly girl is welcome. So I just want it to be a place where we can support one another, love one another, kind of cheer each other on as we go through this time that can be tumultuous. So again, that's Courtney Conover's Naturally Curly Love Lounge, and I'll have a link to that in the description box, along with CourtneyConover.com, which is where you will see all my photo kind of like a guideline or journey of where I've been to here. So again, my name is Courtney Conover. I hope you can join me regularly as I set out to assist you, and you help me too, because again, I'm done transitioning, but you know, it's you can always learn new stuff and new things, and in this natural hair game. So again, thank you so much for visiting, and I hope to chat with you soon. Oh, one more thing. If you have any questions about me or my hair or my regimen and all that stuff is soon to come on this channel. But in the interim, if there's anything right now that you want to ask me, go ahead and leave those questions in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer. Thank you so much. Bye.